You searched emotes for hype and found a few. Excellent, excellent. Good, yeah, that's good progress. So yeah, starting with Retrograde, which is a game I have had in my Steam library for literally ever, and I've always wanted to kind of take a shot at, and somehow never found the motivation to come back and visit. So here it is. We're gonna be playing this game. I'm gonna take a look and see what it's like, and hopefully it's good. I like the music for it so far. This is a good start. Oh, that's busy. Huh. Well, I guess instead of watching demo footage, just go into the game and see what it's like. Starting with the tutorial. It's probably a good idea. The Exnorian Armada invaded your galaxy. You've defeated wave after wave of their ships, and now it's time to face the final boss. Okay, I have fire. This is the tutorial, apparently. This is really loud, actually. I'm not sure why it's so loud. Settings. So I feel like this got louder than it was supposed to be. Easy, right? Alright. Hang on. Restart the tutorial, actually. Why do I do this? I really should not be pressing the buttons that I'm pressing. Okay, fine. Go. Do the thing. Show me how tutorials work. None of the buttons I'm pressing right now. You win. Yep, good. Credit roll. Good. Good. Game over already? Yeah, turns out. So the conceit for this game, as it's going to tell you almost immediately, is that the game is being played backwards. So if you're looking at it from the perspective of a traditional shooter, the entire thing is moving in reverse. Now that the flow of time itself is reversed, you must undo your actions in the previous battles to protect the space-time continuum. Alright. Hang on. I think I want the other control scheme. Alright, cool. Okay. So, in practice, this game plays kind of like Guitar Hero, but skinned like Gradius? But yeah, the basic idea is playing a shooting game in reverse. So retracing your actions, dodging enemy shots, and picking up the shots that you previously fired as they come back at you. Which is definitely an interesting conceit. This meter shows the health of the space-time continuum. Don't let it reach 0. Okay. This is pretty straightforward. And it's starting off with rhythm... Hello? Some player lasers are charged with retro quarks and will grant you a power-up if you undo them correctly. Alright. Multiplier boost. Great. Overthruster. Collected an oscillation overthruster. When activated, it doubles your score multiplier. Sure. I'm just actually playing Guitar Hero, it turns out. The HUD shows how many you have in the upper right. Try using it now by pressing M. Okay. Oh. Don't get hit by return fire. Got it. Dodging enemy shots is backwards. Oh no. Okay. And it's got to clear the entire line. Some enemy lasers are charged with retro leptons. Well, they really had a lot of fun with the sci-fi terminology here. So they'll give you a power down if they collide with you. Avoid them. Okay, yes. Continue avoiding. Right, got it. Oh. Okay. Sure. There are hold notes. Got it. Whew. Okay. This is busy. When you make a mistake, you can hold down N to rewind time and undo it. You can use it when you have retro fuel. Sure. Which is indicated on the side of your ship and in the upper right corner. Try it now. Cool. Yeah, sure. Apparently each of those things are things I have to fire individually. That's a hassle. Game is brutal on my stream clarity? I believe that. Now that you've learned how to undo battles in reverse, try the campaign. Yeah, it's there's a lot going on stream. There's a lot of visual effects. So, this might not be the best, given that I'm not streaming at, like, you know, 5K BPS or whatever. Okay, cool. I do want to go back into options. Yes, I want to be on shooter controls instead of rhythm controls. That's more appealing to me, I think. I wonder if there's, like, video options to tone down? Quality medium? Maybe quality low. Wonder if that makes things a little better. It's gonna be a little less flashy. Hopefully a little less flashy and a little more watchable. Alright, oh. Wow, these are a lot of options for campaign difficulty. I don't actually know what I want to do here. Parts of it just turned into Technicolor blurs. That's not ideal. All right, let's start with Pro. I feel like I'm willing to go at least that far on my first attempt here. Oh, apparently I have played this at least a little bit. Or maybe I've just played on Pro before? Specifically on Pro is what I've played. Alright. Well, if that's the case, let's try Tough. Why not? Rick Rocket defeated the Exnorian Armada, but the massive destruction caused a temporal anomaly reversing the flow of time. He must undo his actions to save the space-time continuum. Rick Rocket, you guys. What a guy. Alright. Level 10. Tough. This looks familiar. Alright, literally the tutorial opening sequence right at the beginning. Great. Sure, I win. I'm a winner. A winner is me. Okay. Oh, cool, okay. Reasonable. Sure. Interesting. I can see why I'd want to play on rhythm controls. This is a lot of moving up and down. Overall, not so bad so far. Ooh. All right. It's an interesting dichotomy between dodging and picking up your shots, right? Presumably you're doing all of the things at any given point. Whoops. Yeah. Oops. Very oops. Real interesting. Retro rhythm anti-bullet hell game. Yup, absolutely. I rank 754th on the scoreboard. I might change the controls back to rhythm controls now that I've done this. So instead of going up and down by using the up button and the down button, I would be pressing like 1, 2, 3, 4 to position myself in lane 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, timing on lasers. Enemy attacks undone, mostly. Got some incorrect hits. Okay, cool. 96%. New low score! I kinda love it. I kinda love it. Very interesting. Cool, so now I can go on to the next level. Once again, messing with controls in order to try and find a control scheme I actually like. And I think it's just the numbers across the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, which I can work with that. Reverse Rhapsody. Rick was trying to find the nearest Glorg's Best Coffee. Too much of the screen changes and moves? Yeah. It's, this is part of the reason why I don't normally play, like, first-person games, because it's similarly disastrous if you're moving around fast. Glorg's Best Coffee. But he was too cheap to pay for the updates for his universal positioning system. At his supposed destination, there are no coffee shops in sight, so Rick decided to take his anger out on the Exnorians. Wow. Rick, not necessarily the hero we expected him to be. Maybe the Exnorians are just misunderstood. Ooh. Whew. This is bad. Wow, I was doing much better with the other control scheme. Alright, we're gonna try the other control scheme again. Like, I disliked having to double tap and triple tap in different places, but, like, maybe this is a better idea. Start over. Nope. It still didn't change. Control scheme. Says shooter. But it didn't actually change. Hang on, hold on. Hold on, why? Controls, please? Alright. Shooter controls. Which should mean that I have, like, up or down. Yep. Okay, good. Good. Those are the buttons I expected to see. Just get the GPS fixed and find coffee? Yeah, absolutely. And that would solve all the problems. Then we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. Alright, cool. Now the controls are working in the way I expected them to work. Whoops. Wow. Okay. This is more manageable. Oof. Alright. Okay. Finding my groove. It's interesting. Like, it's real hard to talk while playing this game. That was not the interesting thing. I think it's interesting that hitting your shots is sometimes the same as dodging. Like, both are trying to put you in different positions on the chart. So if both are doing the same thing, it kind of... You only need to pay attention to one of them, really, at a time. Like, I haven't really been watching the enemy shots at all through this. I've been mostly watching the shots incoming, like, my shots, right? And those have been enough to get me to dodge all of the enemy shots, because in order to be in the right place to make my shots, I have to not get hit by enemy shots. It's interesting thinking them as not, like, shots to dodge, but, like, mines in DDR or equivalent games, like arrows you shouldn't be pressing. That was... Like, I see it says 95.2%, but I feel like that was still pretty miserable. Definitely made mistakes that I probably shouldn't have made. But yeah, it's, Oh, and then it plays this stage back in, you know, forward time, I guess. Shows you what your actual performance was. And how the game might look if you were actually playing it forward as just a shooter instead of a rhythm game. Dodging enemy shots and shooting enemies. It's really weird hearing it backwards, though. Neat. Retrograde Groove. In order to prevent Rick's posh condo from being wiped off the face of the space-time continuum, he must undo the Battle of Utopolis. Oh yeah, the Utopolians are in danger too. Wow, Rick kinda selfish. As an observer who hasn't touched a rhythm game ever, this doesn't seem hard, but the background makes it difficult to see rather than difficult to execute. To a degree, I think I agree with that. I mean, it's... The thing that you're actually doing is basically playing Guitar Hero. You are positioning yourself in the appropriate lane, and then pressing, fire, essentially, to pick up the shot that you should have fired. So, you're moving lanes and then strumming at the appropriate time. It's not moving too fast, which I think is where some of the difficulty might be. But the more notes there are, the more difficult it's gonna be, right? And it's not at the point where the difficulty is noticeable on the outside. Like, I'm wondering if there's speed settings. I didn't see any. Which might make it both easier for me to read, as well as making it look more difficult, because the notes are going to be moving faster. But, I don't know. Expect later levels will ramp it up? Yeah. So far, it's been pretty straightforward. But also, like, I have infinite rhythm game experience. So that's where I'm coming from on this. So it doesn't seem that hard to me either. But I'm also still making mistakes, so... Ooh. Alright, the positioning is starting to get a little more difficult, right? You can't just sit in lane. Losing my combo streak. Okay. Things to dodge. New things to dodge. Now we're dodging lasers. That's cool. Whoop. Bad. Bad at dodging. It is not clear to me what I'm supposed to be doing here. Nor where I should be looking to figure this out. Whoops. Did I just lose the... I think I just lost the game. I think I actually lost. I took too many failures. It's R-type in reverse. Yeah, pretty much. Dodge black things, pick up pulses from behind. Not from behind, exactly. So the things coming from that side, because my camera is reversed and I don't remember how things work, from the left side of the screen are enemy shots, and I need to dodge those. The things coming from the right side of the screen are my shots, and I need to pick those up. Direction of travel backwards because of the background scroll. Ah, yes. Okay, yep. Alright, so I can lose the game and still reverse time and be okay. Reverse time. Well, that could have been better. Almost assuredly. The double rewind helps not having to replay all the level? Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this 393rd on the scoreboard is more about how few people have played the game, rather than how good I'm actually doing. It feels more like a rhythm game. It's absolutely more like a rhythm game. It's mechanically very similar to Guitar Hero, with the additional, like, positional aspect of needing to actually dodge shots. So it's not just hit the lane at the right time, it's also stay out of certain lanes at specific points, which is a very separate thing. I'm waiting for it to play through to the point where it's this part. Like, the full screen laser fires. With actual no information about where you're supposed to be dodging if you're playing this forward. Doesn't look like a rhythm game. Yep, yep. It is absolutely a rhythm game. When a hypersphere threatened all that is right and angular on planet Qoob... Angular? The inhabitants turned to Rick. He was forced to protect them as part of the settlement for his property damage lawsuit, since he destroyed millions of their crates to find power-ups as a foot soldier in the last war. Amazing. Rick really doesn't seem like the kind of person you want to have to rely on. I'm wondering, now that I think about it, I'm wondering if the stream quality would be better if I turned off beat lines. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what I can do to make the outbound quality better, so that it's less of a, you know, blurred LSD mess. I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. Oh, that is fascinating, this thing that just happened. Blue, yep, okay. So I can use the colors to determine where I should be standing. That's good. completely missed a lane. That's cool. I have such a hard problem visualizing these and actually dodging them before they happen. Yet another case of, like, figuring out how to dodge these things is rough. Oh my god. How much of this was just like... I just took like infinite damage there. That was real terrible. It's very visually overloaded. %89.6% complete. This whole section is a hassle. I'm definitely taking damage getting from place to place. I don't think I understand what I'm supposed to be doing there. Because what I am doing is not working. The visuals are starting to hurt your eyes. Understandable. Understandable. I mean, I feel like in general, rhythm games haven't been super good as stream games, just because, like, unless you're exceptional at them, it's not the best viewer experience, I think. I don't know. Try this again. This level's rough. Bad dodge. That's cool. I still don't have a good sense of how to dodge these. Like, I think I broadly understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I just don't understand the rhythm of how these things are being generated. I am also missing lots of shots here. I am getting real wrecked here. Nope, no good. I definitely feel like I am taking damage where I shouldn't be, but I'm not sure how to not take damage. Woof. Oh yeah, there is a Geometry Wars aesthetic to it, right? In the way that the visuals are presented. Sure. God, that felt terrible. I just don't understand how to deal with the beams. On top of, like, I have some concerns about how this game is presented just in general. Like, the actual backwards music is understandable with how they're trying to, like, oh, this is what it looks like if you play the game forward, but, like, don't like what that does. I have almost put an hour into it. I have been playing for about 45 minutes. Well, it sounds like I'm not, like, this is fun, but it's not like I feel like I need to play more. And based on feedback from chat, it sounds like this is not going over super well. So maybe we just move on to something else sooner rather than later. How's it going, Desavian? Thank you for the bits. Like, the aesthetic of the game is really cool. But, like, as far as streaming goes, it's rough. And I don't know. I think I like the game. Maybe I might play some more offline. But it's probably not a good stream game, I'm willing to believe.